So in terms of what an academic sort of job looks like, well, there's three particular things in which you do as an academic. And so for myself, my day really revolves around trying to build in, or my week, build in all of these three components. So the first one is around research, and research is really about exploring and examining, investigating different things within life, right? So it could be that there is a problem with some of the policies, right? Or it might be that a particular group within society is sort of encountering different problems with trying to access certain health systems or whatever. And so our sort of research portfolios all exist around an issue in which a group of people are facing. And so for mine, it's around agricultural value chains, so specifically vanilla in the Pacific and particularly in Tonga. And so agriculture, we know, is a massive, viable sort of way in which our countries, our Pacific Island countries, have been creating value, but what we haven't been able to do is actually capture that value in ways that are meaningful for our farmers, but also our local citizens. And so my research really looks at unpacking the value chain in terms of getting vanilla from our growers, our farmers in Tonga, Vava'o specifically, or in from Niue or Samoa. How can we get the farmer to have a lot more power and agency in the process of getting the vanilla from the pod all the way up into those multinational corporations like Nestle, L'Oreal, in which they're using these natural vanilla pods, and they've actually made a strong commitment towards trying to improve and increase their use of natural vanilla. So that makes that actually creates a massive opportunity for our local farmers to really upskill and start to kind of play a bigger role in that value chain. So that's the research side of things. Then you've got teaching. So I teach into a lot of the human resource management courses within our undergraduate, plus also I teach into our MBA, which is our Masters of Business Administration, which is a very prestigious and elite program. And I teach to two different types of students, right? So in the MBA program, I teach to, by and large, sort of 50 and over Palangi white type of student that has a lot of corporate experience, and then sort of flip that upside down, and in the undergrad space I teach to a lot of, again, European sort of students that have come from very privileged backgrounds, with pockets of Pacific and Māori students in there. And so that's the teaching side of things. And then also service, it's really about sort of what are you doing to enhance the kind of academic prowess of our Pacific students, also reaching out into community as it is. How am I being of service to my church? How am I being of service to my community? And those are kind of all aspects and different activities I'll be doing throughout that whole work week. So that's what it's like to be a Tongan academic in the business school, and from my experience, it's what you make it. So I strongly encourage those that are of our Pacific brothers and sisters that might be sort of wavering on whether they would like to go into postgrad or into their PhD, but they're kind of scared into stepping into that space because they don't know what an academic career might look like. Well, it's really, the world is your oyster. You make and you shift and you shape what it is that kind of job is to you and means to you, and you've got the power to do that in this space.